very strong focus. People that are born at the new moon are able to put together their unconscious motivations with their conscious motivations. So it's a good thing. Sometimes it can be tough on people around them, though, because the nature of it is that you want the best for them, and when you want the best for them, sometimes it may not be exactly what their progress of development is. Do you understand what I mean like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You have Mercury in Cancer, so there's a lot of Cancer here. You have Venus in Leo, so that makes kind of a fun ability. Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have two sons. One was born 6/16/75, and my youngest is 6/26/77.
Okay, I don't think I can get to everybody, but this Venus in Leo, it's your ability to be with children and play with children is fun. There's an element of fun attached to it. You know how to have fun with them. Mars in Aries, your energy is very good. Okay, let me just have a quick look at your husband's chart. Has he been out of work long?
Oh, no, he's working.
Oh, he's working now.
I want to see if it's going to get better.
Oh, if it's going to get better. Okay. All right. Well, he's born in the year of the cat, the Chinese year of the cat. And what I can say consistently about the cat, as the owner of this station is also a cat, they seem to land on their feet financially, if that helps any. Okay, August 20th, 1951. He was born with the sun in Leo and the moon in Aries. So this is harmonious. You know, he's able to deal with his creativity well. He has Mercury in Virgo. Does he work with computers?
No.
Well, sorry?
No, he doesn't.
Well, he's very good with details. He's got both Mercury and Venus in Virgo, so there's an ability to do well with details. What kind of work does he do?
He works in a supermarket.
Produce. Well, you know, I think in terms of him being able to create systems for the supermarket, he would be very good at that. So if that is the direction that you think he might be able to help with or, you know, make more money with, that would be the direction which he should go. I have to go. Could we talk more about this later?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling. 13 minutes past 9 o'clock at WVIP. George, I hope I've got this right. Is this Georgina in Yorktown?
Yes, it is.
You're watching on cable channel 12. Is it snowing over in Yorktown, by the way?
It is, quite heavily.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. March 28th, 1950, 3/28/50. Georgina, as you watch the snow come down or watch us, here's Mary Michele. Good morning.
Good morning, Georgina.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Home for the day because of the snow.
Oh, well, that's nice. I mean, is it?
My question?
Yeah. What is your question?
I guess it's the biggest question. Love lines. I've been separated for 18 months, and I'm kind of want to know where my love life is headed.
Okay. You have the sun in Aries, as you know. You have the moon in the 28th. You have the moon in Cancer. This is a hard angle between the sun and the moon. You have Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aquarius. Have you met anybody recently?
No.
No. What happened to you in January? Was there a shift in your work, or were you more social at that time, or was there something that happened in particular?
I guess I decided to go forward versus backwards.
Uh-huh.
The relationship. To put an end to that relationship, I guess, in my mind, and to kind of go forward and just have adopted a very positive mental attitude. That's the shift.
Right. Well, that's a big one, you know, and I think you have to remember that and hold on to the idea, because I think what happens lots of times is that we have these good ideas and then it's hard to stay fixated on them. And you made the right decision. And, you know, I don't know if you've ever watched this fellow on Channel 13, Deepak Chopra.
Oh, I'm engrossed in him completely.
Right. Well, I think that this is the kind of thing that you need to continue with, because I think you made the right decision. Uranus went into Aquarius in January, and it was a time that you were able to see more clearly about things. So even though it might seem a little difficult right now, or it's still, you know, I think you're going to be able to hold to this idea. But I want to encourage you to do it.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you for calling. To Judy, to Candace, to Teresa, And to Connie, we're going to get to you momentarily here at WVIP. You're talking to Mary Michele. We do have one open line at 241-1310, and we will be back in 47 seconds.
Inspire creativity this winter with a visit to Janet's Planet Art. Located at 10 Woodsbridge Road in Katona, Planet Art is bursting with all kinds of project ideas to keep your little ones happy this cold season. Filled with beads, jewelry making supplies, craft materials, as well as required high school art supplies. Give Janet a call at 232-4765 or stop in. She would love to plan your next birthday party. And don't forget to sign up for her monthly workshops. Janet's Planet Art, 10 Woodsbridge Road in Katona, 232-4765, is an official sponsor of Operation Snowbird.
All right, let's get back with Mary Michele, taking your calls on astrology at 241-1310. We do have one open line. Judy in Mount Kisco, watching on Channel 12. June 19th, 42. You're on with Mary Michele.
Good morning, Mary. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Judy?
Very well, thank you. I just wanted to ask you in general, what would be the outlook for myself and for my family? You know, financially, and my daughter's planning on getting married. Would she, have a happy marriage and stuff like that?
Okay, the sun in Gemini, the moon in Virgo, these are both signs that are ruled by the planet Mercury. You have Mercury in its own sign in Gemini, but it was retrograde when you were born. So this, it probably, when you were little, it was a little difficult for you to learn as easily. With someone that has a strong Mercury, there's a great need and search and so on for learning, and it probably wasn't until you were about 5 or 6 that you were able to integrate this better. Now, I realize that might be a long time ago and hard to remember, but anyway, that kind of colors sometimes our emotional sense of ourselves when we know that we're quick studies and quick learners, but there was something that was blocking us a little bit. You have Venus and Taurus, Mars and Leo. That's a hard angle between Venus and Mars. Are you married?
Yes, I am. My husband's also a Gemini.
Oh, yes. The Venus-Mars things, this is about, in dealing with your relationships, there's a quality of perhaps not always projecting the right thing in terms of your femininity onto that other person, or your masculinity. In other words, you would sometimes give power away. You would allow yourself to someone else to take the initiative about things, and then at other times you would pull back when you really shouldn't. And this would usually happen in the realm of the male-female connection, in your relationships with other people. In terms of your family, it's hard. I really have to look at everybody's chart. I think that the sign of Gemini, things will ease up considerably. Your sense of your family and how things work with them and everything will ease up towards the middle of the month of April. So, I think that when your attitude changes, that your way of relating to them will get better.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you for calling. Line 5 is Candace from Mohegan Lake. Watching on Cable Channel 12, date of birth April 13th, 1961, 4/13/61. Candace, good morning to you. You're on with Mary Michele.
Morning.
Good morning, Candace. Did you have a particular question?
Yes, I need to know what it's going to be like for me at the end of the month and the beginning of April.
Okay, you were born with the sun in Aries and the moon in Aries and Mercury in Aries. In what particular area are you looking at your family, or is there work or?
I'm working now. I have to go to court.
You have to go to court. Is this something that's been going on for quite some time? This issue around the legal issues for you?
Okay, we're having problems there. Let me see. What was your answer, please?
It was something to do with court. I have to go to court at the end of the month.
Right, but is this because the thing is that there are issues surrounding your chart with all of these planets in fire, where if it's a very sudden thing, if this has come up very suddenly, I would encourage you to try to take a step backwards and give the whole thing a little bit more perspective. If, on the other hand, it has been going on for some time, I think that it's equally as possible